Hey guys, welcome to Rank Rhino. Today we'll be going through the top 5 movies that just won't stop breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall is a fantastic tool for non-traditional storytelling. And while some movies use it sparingly, others are so meta that you kind of forget that there's supposed to be a fourth wall to begin with and you just immerse yourself. Get your thinking hats on and prepare to be amazed by the most self-aware movies out there. Number 5. Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks is one of the kings of in-your-face, self-aware humor in cinema. When it comes to his meta movies, there's no film more ironic and self-indulgent than Blazing Saddles. The Western spoof features a heavy movie within a movie structure that allows it to mock the genre and leave the audience scratching their heads considering the movie's finale ends up outside of the movie's borders. Blazing Saddles' absurd climax literally breaks the fourth wall by having the characters leave the movie. In the middle of the huge final fight, the characters leave the movie setting and take over the Warner Bros. Lot, moving through the movie's various production stages. It literally ends with the bad guy being shot in front of a cinema theater that's hosting the premiere of Blazing Saddles. Quite possibly one of the best meta-comedies ever made.
Oh, baby, you are so talented.
Number 4. Deadpool. Deadpool. Can it really get more meta than this absurd anti-hero? Before this film was made, superhero films used to be all about moments of epicness and drama. And then Ryan Reynolds put on the prosthetic makeup and red spandex and made a mockery of the fourth wall. The film is a dynamic ride of absurdity complemented by over-the-top action, and the best part is that all of this is accurate to the character. The inside jokes and meta moments come quickly one after the other. Director Tim Miller goes as far as referencing Ryan Reynolds' former superhero roles and the X-Men's convoluted timeline that confuses just about anyone. Watching the movie feels like being the silent sidekick who follows Deadpool as he goes on a comedy-fueled, action-packed adventure. It really doesn't get more meta than this, at least for superhero films.
Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you.
Number 3. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Monty Python movies have amassed a cult following thanks to their obscure humor. The Holy Grail of this franchise is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, with this movie being a classic with its ironic meta sequences. The movie breaks the fourth wall in such unconventional ways that the viewers never know what to expect next. What's even crazier is that all of the scenes were done out of necessity due to the movie's budget. Writer John Cleese admitted in an interview that the film's production crew had to use half-clanking coconuts instead of horses as they couldn't afford real horses. This element later became one of the most iconic parts of the film. Monty Python and the Holy Grail has plenty of scenes that retell the story of King Arthur in an ironic way that makes the fourth wall breaking story all the more hilarious.
Now this is your last chance. I've been more than reasonable.
Number 2. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Before there was Scream, there was Wes Craven's New Nightmare, the movie that gave birth to the producer's movie within a movie production style. New Nightmare is considered by many as one of the best meta films of all time, with it exploring a concept that really hadn't been done much before at that point, a fictional character going into the real world. New Nightmare focuses on the classic horror villain Freddy Krueger and him breaking into the real world. The film features several actors from the Nightmare on Elm Street playing as themselves, including Freddy's actor Robert Englund, with Krueger being a separate character from him in the movie. Wes Craven also plays a character in the film in which the world of horror meets our reality. This manages not only to be meta, but also to make the franchise scarier than ever.
With Dylan, does that change your feeling, your perspective about horror movies? No.
Number 1. Adaptation. Charlie Kaufman is one of the best when it comes to meta movies, but Adaptation might just be the most self-aware project ever produced. The movie which adapts the seemingly unadaptable non-fiction book The Orchard Thief by Susan Orlean. At first faced with writer's block, Kaufman created a screenplay that focuses just as much on the creative process as it does on the film's story. Nicolas Cage takes the role of the main protagonist, with him playing Charlie Kaufman himself while the writer tries to bring life to Orlean's book. The movie begins on the set of Kaufman and Spike Jonze's Being John Malkovich film, which is meta in and of itself. The protagonist also directly speaks to the audience through voiceovers, thus breaking the fourth wall. Adaptation also features Cage playing the co-star, Charlie's fictional brother Donald, and Brian Cox playing the role of a screenwriting guru, with both characters helping Charlie create the screenplay.
Yes. Sir, what if a writer is attempting to create a story where nothing much happens?
Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Do you have a favorite meta movie that you constantly rewatch? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more factoids and lists related to pop culture. Thank you again, and see you next time.